Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a. So stepping in is Alex Verdugo, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, number 99, Alex.
And now the first pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 7:06.
This one's flared out toward left. Charging in is Santander. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, to see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Fastball right back to the mound. Galvis on the first, and they get the double play. Now at the plate here is Heather Rosario. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Sox nothing. O's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Eduardo Rodriguez will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Now to the plate, here is Jahmai Jones. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the air, down the line in left. But this will wind up being a foul ball. So a full count now.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they wanted to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
first two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
Trey Mancini stands in as he looks at a called strike. Comes in with an average of 265. 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times, his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. If you want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Popped him up. Dahlbeck in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So now into the box is Rio Ruiz. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Fouled away. Jones on second. Hayes at first. 2 out in the inning. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. First pitch on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Into the flag court and gone. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that one is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. That'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Lifted in the air to right field. Duvall able to track it down for the third out. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the DH, Pat Valaika, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
Seared down the first baseline.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Pat Valaika becomes the first out here in the bottom of the second. Anthony Santander comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Rosario is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Freddie Galvis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3. And stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next, it'll be Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Bogaerts absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. Santander is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now to bat, Heather Rosario, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Struck out in his first at-bat. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. high in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We play 2.5. Boston leads it 3-0.
Welcome back. As the Orioles look to get the offense going here in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Jumai Jones will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So we got him swinging. Jumai Jones is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Austin Hayes will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Snap throw from the catcher, but he dives back safely. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2-2. Again down to second. Severino, base runner at first with 1 out. A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Austin Hayes becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Trey Mancini is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's the 1-1. There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. A runner on first with 2 away. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You got to count your favorite. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
Full count, 3-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready now is Rafael Devers. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. Popped him up. Galvis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. 2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Adam Duvall. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One ball,
No strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far.
We got 2 balls.
And here's a
1 strike.
fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's fouled away. Another try at 2-2. And another foul ball. Base is empty here with nobody out. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
The designated hitter.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball match outside. Oh, that's low.
Ruiz aboard here at first with nobody out. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Again, another foul ball. The 1-2. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. 2 down with a runner at first, and up next the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Throw down to second. Not in time.
He's dead.
Here comes the 1-2. Again to first. But he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Fouled away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a... All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the speedy catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. One out, base is empty, and that'll bring up Bobby Dahlbeck. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
1-1 the count. Two and one with the Red Sox first baseman. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the left fielder. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Alex Verdugo digging in now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now. First pitch of the AB now.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Leading off for the Orioles.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Around second now and headed for third.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And no advance. It's ball 1. Move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Dahlbeck is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And now Trey Mancini was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a move by the manager to bring the corners in, so they'll try to cut down the runner at home, but they'll give up the run for an out if it's hit to a middle infielder.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. On to first, and there were 2 down. And now in the box, Adam Duvall, who's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon.
They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 out, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, Hero. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dio? This pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Racing back to center fielder. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run.
Well, personally, I think we sort of saw this coming. We were just talking about how they were starting to get some good swings off him. Got a couple of hits in a row, and then...
Now back, left fielder, Anthony.
Now the Red Sox skipper is up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Freddie.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next it'll be the outfielder, Heather Rosario. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and no one left on, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's J.D. Martinez. Now the pitch. Bounce towards the mound. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. In now for the O's, Pedro Severino. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now back, second baseman.
Up next, Jahmai Jones. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes.
Now batting, center fielder.
First delivery to him. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They lead it 5-4. Sean Armstrong enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Hunter.
In now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Center fielder on the run. He's there and records the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He's set and the pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Standing in now, Bobby Dalbec. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. So here's Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Adding Duvall is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And they have taken the lead. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Dan, please, Zach, somebody please stop the bleeding. His pitching staff on both sides are getting absolutely embarrassed.
This is one of those days, D-Row, when you're sitting watching this game as a bullpen. You see this starting to unfold on both sides of the plate. This is one as a bullpen guy. You're sitting out there going, oh, Mr. Wizard, I don't want to be a pitcher today.
And that one yanked just foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bouncer to the left side. Devers fields it cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Now here's the pitch. Pat Valaika is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Here comes the 1-2.
2-2 down.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Orioles 6th. Paul Fry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Alex Verdugo. Hard hit toward the hole, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, your chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Duvall is there to put it away for out number 1. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be Heather Rosario, and he represents the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it.
Meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Touché, sir. Anthony Santander, the next to bat. Last time through was a base hit. Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Strike two.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Freddie Galvis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try and tempt him with 1 in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Around first, digging for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the
Tanner Houck answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 89, Tanner.
And now the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Not close. It's 2-0. Galvis, the runner at second with 1 away. Nope. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Jumai Jones is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sliced hard on the ground. There's 1. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Austin Hayes the next to bat.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. 2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. To plate now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count, he's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
Count even at 2-2. 2-2, here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with Tanner Scott comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 2 for 3. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And no one will track it down. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll flip on the first to record the out. Next up is Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on the first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. So next to bat will be
Kike Hernandez.
And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch. And the Orioles have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. Baltimore jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Sean Armstrong claims the win out of the pen, his first.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God part is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God figure. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job, and if I did, the old